Hi, lovely yogis. What a beautiful day to do some yoga. I'm Dina, and we're gonna get going. Today's practice is going to be around a theme of heart openers. So we'll do some different back bends, standing, lying down, all sorts of different ways. The one thing that we're not going to be doing a lot of tonight is chaturangas. So you can certainly, if you're feeling super strong today, you can certainly add them in, or at the end of your practice, you can always do a big round of tricep push-ups if you feel like your body needs that. But we're just going to change it up a little bit today and open up, especially through the front of our body. So we're going to start actually standing. So you can come wherever on your mat. Maybe you'll come a little bit closer for a moment. We're just going to put our hands actually on our heart since we're going to be doing heart openers. And all I want you to do to begin is to ground your feet and position yourself in a nice standing posture. So elongate your spine. Lower your shoulders, and then gently kind of press your hands onto your chest and your heart center. And then if you'd like to, you can close your eyes. We won't stay here long. And all I want you to do is just to bring yourself into the present moment. You're going to focus yourself before we start going with our practice. And with your hands here, I want you to just take notice of how your breath is today. So physically feel the inhale and the exhale, just how it naturally is occurring. And then if you need to, you can begin to slow down your breath, maybe elongate a little bit through your nose, breathing in, and then releasing. We're really just trying to connect with our mind and our body here. And I want you to just focus on being here in this beautiful moment, in the present. So not letting our thoughts wander off as much as we can help it to whatever's happened previously or what might happen, and just being here, whatever state you came into your mat on, physically, emotionally, mentally. It's perfect and it's how it should be. So you're going to work with that. Just a few more breaths in and out. Just feeling in touch with, your body, your whole self. And then when you feel ready, you're going to gently blink those eyes open. You can let your hands drop and just kind of let yourself be and absorb all of the sensations, everything that's going on. We'll come on our mat and we're just going to warm up our body a little bit. So we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. We can use our hand if we want to. Just feeling a little bit of a stretch through our neck. And then let's switch. Let's switch again. Our left side. And maybe you feel ready to move in a little bit more of kind of a rolling circular motion with your head and your neck, just letting it swivel. Slow and easy here. Good. And then we'll stand up a little bit taller, bring the shoulders back a little bit. And let's activate our feet a little bit here. So pressing into the mat, and we'll turn our toes out, and then back towards the front, and then out in first position for you dancers, back to the front, out. Just repeating this a few times. And then from here, we'll just make our stance a little bit wider, be a little bit loose here, and then we're just gonna make some shoulder rolls, going back, slow and easy. Opening up, and then reverse. Good, and then all I want you to do here is lift your shoulders way up towards those ears and let it go. And again, lifting it up. And then letting go of all the worries, all the tension. And one more time, using those shoulders as kind of a little symbol. Letting go. And then all I want you to be is really loose here, and we're just gonna twist our body from side to side. Not a lot of explanation required, right? Letting your arms be really loose and just kind of hang. We're just twisting from side to side a little bit. Good. And pause. Then I want you to take a few steps and we're going to come to the back of our mat. Do a few series from here. So first we're going to stand in our Tadasana. So that's our mountain pose. So really strong here. First I want you to start from your feet and we'll work our way up. So all I want you to do is spread out those toes wide, press them into the mat. Squeeze that tush a little bit. See if you can get a little bit taller. And my palms are facing forward. The crown of my head is up towards the sky, nice and proud. Good, take a few breaths. You can get a little bit looser in our legs. We're just gonna roll ourselves up. So we're reaching up with our arms towards the sky, and we're gonna stick our torso out a little bit, just coming into a little bit of a back bend. This can get bigger as we go. Maybe your head tips back, and then exhale, we're gonna dive forward. So we come to our forward fold. Let the head and your hands hang. And have a gentle bend in your knees. And we're gonna inhale, bring your feet up your legs so you come into a flat back, looking forward or slightly down. And then exhale, forward fold again. And from here, we're gonna walk our hands out to a plank. So maybe about 4 steps with our hands, squeezing our abs towards our spine. Taking a second for this first plank, just getting everything in line. And then I want you to bend your knees, push back to your down dog. And you can watch me the first time. We're gonna come into a bit of like a circular, flowy swirl of a motion. So we're gonna round into our plank and then shift back. We'll do that one more time in a bit of a circle all together. Good, we'll do that 2 times. And then let's spend a minute here in downward facing dog. So if you're gonna walk your dog a little bit, pedal those feet, spread out your fingers, and tailbone goes up and back. Beautiful. Don't forget about your breath. Let's lower our knees. We'll sit back in child's pose. Maybe taking your fingers a little bit further towards the front of our mat. Head can drop. And then you're gonna tiptoe your fingers back towards you. So you're sitting up on your knees. We're gonna come into camel. So our hands can be back so our elbows are pointing away from us. And then open up your chest and arch back a little bit. And you can arch as little or as much as you feel able today. And then inhale, we'll come back up. I'm gonna tuck my toes underneath, lower my hands, come to a squat, and then we're gonna roll ourselves up to standing again. And roll ourselves actually all the way up, so lifting up over our head with our arms. And we'll do that whole series a few more times. I'm not gonna talk you through it too much. I want you to move intuitively with your body. So we're stretching up nice and tall. Let's stick our hips out a little bit, small arch, and then exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Walk out to your plank. You're gonna bend your knees, and we're gonna swoosh through downward dog, plank, and again. Big breath in, let it out. Maybe those heels come closer. Lower your knees, sit back in your child's pose, reaching forward. And then you're gonna walk your hands closer, rising up on our knees. Come back to camel. Looking back maybe. Hands lower, coming into a little squat. And then let's roll up again. As tall as you can be, sticking out your hips a little bit, arching back. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, come halfway up. And forward fold again. Walk out to that plank. Really strong through the midsection. And then you're gonna follow in a circular motion, bending those knees. Rounding into your plank. And again, back into your down dog. Pause here for a moment. Taking time for your breathing. Lower your knees, sitting back into child's pose. And walk your hands closer, rise up on those knees, back to camel. Coming back up, tuck the toes under, hands lower. So you come into a squat and roll up. Let's keep going here. See if we can do it without me cueing. Little arch. Exhale, dive. Moving with intention. Inhale, flat back. Folding, hinging at those hips again. Walking your hands out, nice strong plank. And let's circle. So back, up, come forward, and then again, back. Stop here for a moment in your down dog. Big breath in, let it go. Lower your knees, reaching forward. Walk your hands up on your knees, camel. And then at the same time, you're gonna tuck your toes, hands come down, squat, roll up. Do this one more time. Once you reach up, then you can stick your hips out a little bit, arch, just to your comfort level. Dive. Slide those hands up your legs, flat back. Bring your hands to the floor. Walk into your plank. Ready yourself? So up and back, and circle back into your plank. Back again, and come here in your down dog. Beautiful. Big breath in. Let it go. Lower your knees. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Slide your hands back. And coming into camel. Move into a squat, and then roll up. This time we'll stand here in Tadasana. Take a few breaths. How's everyone doing? Beautiful. Very good. So we're on the back of our mats. We're standing here in Tadasana. And we're going to inhale, rise up. We're going to lift up on our toes, and we're going to take teeny little steps up on our toes to the front. Lower. Bring your hands through prayer. Beautiful. And then let's inhale, sweep our arms up and around. Exhale, dive forward again. Inhale, come halfway up. Plant your hands. We'll step back to a down dog, or you can take that vinyasa if you'd like. And from here, let's inhale with our right leg way up overhead. We'll hug that knee into our chest with finesse. Drop that foot between your palms. We're now in our low lunge. So giving yourself a second here, just kind of pausing here, up on your fingertips, position both of your feet, pressing into the mat. Let's rise up to stand. So you're in a higher lunge here. Although I'd love it if you could sit a bit lower in your legs. Good, and then inhale, let's take it back a little bit. I did say we're opening up our heart as much as we can this practice. Maybe your head comes back. This is definitely a balance check as well. And we'll come back to neutral. And then you're gonna, my balance is a little off today. You're gonna catapult yourself into a chair in the front of your mat. Good. And let's bring our hands through our prayer. Sitting back on your heels. Inhale, let's rise up really tall. And then exhale, sitting back in your chair. Do that a few more times. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sitting back in your chair. And we'll go 3, 2. Notice I'm still breathing. 1. And this time, forward fold. See if you can get your face a little bit closer to your knees. Slide those hands up, flat back. Hands come down to the mat. You can step back to your down dog. Lovely. Breath in. Let it go. Lift up with our left leg, sky high, nice and long. Let's pull our knee into our chest. And bring our foot between our hands. Now set yourself up in this lunge here. So remember, we start low, and then we get high with control. Good, arms are going straight up towards that sky first, and then maybe taking it back a bit further. We'll come back to 90 degrees, pushing off that back foot into our chair. Good, bringing your hands to prayer. This time we'll inhale, we'll lift up high on our tippy toes. And exhale, sit back in your chair. Let's keep going here. Let's go 5, 4, 3, sitting back a little bit deeper. 2, 1. Dive forward again. Inhale, flat back. Plant your hands. You can move through chaturanga if you want, otherwise we'll step back to our down dog. Breathing in, letting it go. We'll do that again and we'll add on a little bit. So right leg up overhead. Smoothly bring it through. Low lunge. Rise up to high lunge. And then let's open and twist that high lunge. Arms are pulling in both directions. Feet are really strong and sturdy. Breathe it in. Just listen to the music, it's very wise. Back to the center and propel yourself off into your chair. Good. Sitting a bit lower here. Let's bring our hands through prayer. And this time we're going to twist to the right. We'll come through the center. We'll use our Charlie's Angels fingers like this. Over to the left. Just through center. Twist. Open that heart. Left. Center. One more time. Right. Center. Left. Center. And forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, fold it over, stepping back to your down dog, smoothly as you can. That left leg comes way up overhead. We pull it through, so it's between our hands, and then rise up to high lunge. There you go. Relax your face, and then we're gonna open up into a twist. Big breath here. Spread those arms a little wider if you can. And with a lot of balance, bring it back to the center. Push off the back foot into chair. Hands come through the center in prayer. And we'll do this again. We're going to twist over to the right. Open up. Maybe you open up your arms and your chest. Back to the center. Move to the left, you open your arms. Back through center. One more time, right. Open if you can. Through center. Left. Good, and forward fold. Nice ragdoll here. Your head is nice and heavy. Beautiful. Breathe it in and release. Tuning back into your body, into the present moment. And then we're going to slowly roll up. Coming up to this Tadasana. Beautiful. I'm going to step way back with this right leg and open into a warrior two on our left side. Good. Take a second to get yourself adjusted and settled here. Pay particular attention to the outer edge of your back foot. Make sure it's pressing into the mat. And squeeze through that belly. Your gaze is towards those front fingers. And then we're gonna reach and then take it back in a peaceful warrior. Maybe let this arm slide down. Keep your breath going. Plant those feet. And let's straighten this leg, so we're in a reverse triangle. And we're gonna switch between the two. So we're gonna bend here. Let me get in the center of the frame. So bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. So the top half is staying where it is. The lower half is doing all the motion. Inhale, get lower. And then take it back. And we'll go with 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And then pause here in that reverse warrior. And then we'll move forward into our extended side angle. So really reaching up and over, spinning that heart open. Let's pause here for a moment, finding our fullest expression. Maybe this hand comes down lower to the mat. And then let's take some movement between those two. So we're just gonna go a few times. Extended side angle, peaceful warrior, extended side angle, like a big rainbow. Moving with intention, moving with your breath, and not overthinking it. Just letting yourself go from one to the other. One more time. Over, back, and then coming back into your warrior 2. And then we're gonna spin our feet this way so you're facing towards me. And all we're gonna do is open up our hips a little bit more. So you can take our hands either in prayer or on your hips, and you're gonna lower yourself to your left side and let your hands drop. We're gonna walk through the center, go to the other side. Walk, walk, walk. And you're gonna maybe work your way down a little bit closer to the ground. Really fluid movements. Beautiful. And then stop when you come to this side. And then we'll turn ourselves back towards our crescent lunge. Good, hands lower to the mat. Actually, stay up in crescent. We're gonna push and step to the front in our Tadasana. Big breath in. Let it go. And turn this way so you can see me. I'm gonna do the same thing on the left side. So standing up nice and tall. The weight comes into the right leg. Step way back with the left and open up into warrior 2. Good, take your time here to get your warrior 2 set. And particular concentration on this back leg and the outer edge of that back foot. Gaze maybe comes over those fingers. See if you can get a little bit lower. And then we'll reach forward and take it back. Nice peaceful warrior. And then you know what's coming. We're gonna straighten this leg and then bend. Straighten, bend. Keep going like that. Elongating, going a little deeper. Let's just do it 2 more times. Beautiful. And circle your hands to your extended side angle. Whatever your best version is today. Maybe this hand comes down to the mat, reaching long, and then we'll move between the two. So let's reverse and then extend. Like you're moving through water. Lean and stretching out. Let's do one more. Good. Turning yourself in this direction and one more time. Let's start with this side. Maybe hands lower to the mat. Little squat. Walk through the center. Other way. If you're feeling good enough, you could even have your hands off of the mat. So you're moving more ninja style, I would say. We'll stop when we get here. We'll turn to our crescent. Reach those arms up. Catapult yourself to the front. And bring our hands through prayer. We'll do just a few balance poses before we lower down. How are you guys doing? Great. Okay, since we're doing a heart opener, the first one we're gonna do is dancer. So let's do it on the right side. So press to that right foot. Grab hold of the left foot in the inside. Stretch up with your right arm, and then you're gonna kick into your dancer. As much as you can. Finding your balance, finding your drishti. Just a few more seconds. And then let's bring it down. And we'll actually bring it through, so we're gonna do a figure 4. Notice I look like a 4. Hands through prayer. Bend that standing leg. And we're just gonna sit here. The next step would be if you want to lower your hands to the mat, get a little bit deeper, and then let's just stay here. Using your balance, come back up to stand. Beautiful, let's do it the other side. So stabilize yourself through your left leg. Lift up with that left arm, grab a hold of your right foot, and kick it up into your dancer. Find something to look at, and then just be here. And see if you can bring it through without dropping that foot into your figure 4. And then we'll lower. So maybe this is enough. We want to reach for the floor and fold over. Roll yourself back up. Good. Come back to front or back. I keep turning around. It doesn't really matter. And what we'll do here is we'll inhale, roll the arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're gonna dive, let it all out. Let's do that again. Roll it up. And exhale, let it out. Good. Let your hands drop to the floor. Step back to your plank. We're gonna slowly lower to our bellies. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only chaturanga of the practice, I'll note. Point those toes. Bring the big toes together. Let's bring our hands alongside of our bodies, extend them. Melt into the mat a little bit. Breathing in, letting go. Let's inhale, we're gonna lift everything up. So nice arch in your back, and then hold it here. And if this is too easy, you're going to reach your arms in front of you, Superman style, if you have enough room. We're going to rock and roll a little bit. So let yourself rock back and forth. Just a few more times. 2, 1. Woo. Let yourself drop. Pick your favorite ear, bring it to the mat. Let's do one more back bend from our bellies. Let's bend our knees. We're going to do bow pose Dhanurasana. So let's reach around the outside of our feet. Inhale, lift up. Hold it here, guys. See if you can smile. And then lower. Windshield wiper those knees. Bring your second favorite ear to the mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to press back to child's pose. Sink into the mat a little bit. You're going to walk your hands back towards you. You're sitting up in hero. And let your feet come in front. Do a little bit of ab work because because it is sort of the opposite of back, which we've been doing a lot of back bends. So you're gonna reach, grab around the back of your thighs, and you're gonna sit up in your boat pose, or boat pose. Chest is really open, extend those arms. And then let's inhale, we'll come halfway down, and then back up. Lower down, and up. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're just gonna lower ourselves to our backs. We're gonna do one really simple inversion. I'll lower my music a little bit first. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna lie back and lift our legs straight up overhead, and we're just gonna stay here. We're helping the blood flow. You don't have to do a fancy handstand to at least do an inversion. And help calm yourself down. And pick, I keep moving my toes around, but pick either to flex them or better yet, extend, point those toes. And just stay. You can put your hands back on your heart. Start to feel the breath again. Good, and hug those knees in. Give yourself a squeeze, you deserve it. You can rock a little bit side to side, forward and back. You can circle those knees around a little bit. If you're circling them, change directions. Then all that's left to do is Shavasana. So allow yourself to get really heavy and just relax into the mat. So feel free to use as much space as you need so you can really spread those legs wide, those arms out. Close your eyes and just let everything go. Let go of all of the troubles of the day, anything that's worrying you, any sensations in your body, just let it all be and be here. And you can definitely take a longer Shavasana if you'd like. And you can stretch yourself long, really reaching in both directions. And however you'd like to get up to your comfortable seated, I'm gonna rock and roll a little bit and come up and keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall, root yourself in the earth like how we started. You're gonna inhale, reach your arms up and around. Bring your hands through your heart center. Stopping on that lovely heart that we've opened up so much throughout the practice. And just taking a second to thank yourself for taking the time out to practice today. I wish you light and love, and namaste. Mwah. Thank you so much. Enjoy practicing with you as always. Have a great, great day.